What's up guys? My name is Anshul and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today in this video, let us talk about the Nothing Phone 2a, the upcoming mid-range smartphone from Nothing itself, and this is going to be a really special phone in the North American market, and there are a lot of reasons for the very same. So without wasting any time, let us just get straight into this video and talk about the Nothing Phone 2a leaks and rumors. Now, the North American market is mostly dominated by some of the major players like Samsung, Google, and Apple, and the other companies like OnePlus, Motorola, and so much so does not hold a lot of share in this North American market, and that may be one of the reasons that why the Nothing Phone 2a is a really important smartphone for this market. Let us talk about Google over here for a second. Now, Google makes a solid pixel-less series of smartphone, and the competition is just not anything in comparison to that smartphone in the North American market. This makes the entire battle of the mid-range smartphones not so interesting. To develop, you need a healthy competition, and I think Nothing has made their best move now. The Nothing Phone 2a will bring a good competition to the Google Pixel 8a, and I am excited because I have made another video that says that why the Google Pixel 8a is so important in the year 2024, and if Nothing is able to bring a good product in comparison to that smartphone, I would think that that would be the real flagship killer of the year 2024 and not the Google Pixel 8a. This will be an even bigger hit this year because considering the design, the display, and the looks on the Nothing Phone 2a that will come this year, I think again Nothing will be doing a good job. This phone is going to destroy the Google Pixel 8a in the terms of a lot. I would wish that Nothing can just step up their game in the terms of the camera department on the Nothing smartphones, and the way that this company is progressing, I have a lot of confidence that the Nothing Phone 2a will bring up the camera game in the mid-range smartphones, and it may give a tough time to the Google Pixel 8a, and that is one of the major reasons that why this smartphone is really an important one in the North American market in the year 2024. Now first, let us talk about the design on the Nothing Phone 2a because this smartphone will be really similar to the flagship Nothing Phone 2, and that means a good thing for the smartphone industry. There will be a transparent back panel that will show off the internal components of the phone. However, there will be a few changes on the Nothing Phone 2a. The cameras will be arranged horizontally and the clip interface will be having a slightly different design than the Nothing Phone 2, the flagship one. The Nothing Phone 2a will come with a unique and futuristic look, and yes, that is not something skin from the Deep brand, which is really a great alternative, but this is the real deal. You can see the plastic covers on the top of the real parts such as the wireless charger, the battery, and so much so, and that means a unique design on the mid-ranger, and that is not something that we see much more often in the market, and this is the new way to go, and I believe that Nothing Phone 2a will be the step in the right direction from this company. Now talking about the next thing is the display on the Nothing Phone 2a. We already saw that the Nothing Phone 1, that was again a mid-range smartphone, had a very good display in comparison to all other mid-ranges that we had in the market, and I believe that Nothing Phone 2 exactly the same thing on the Nothing Phone 2a as well. Now this means that the phone will come with a 6.7 inches OLED panel with a 120 Hz of refresh rate and a center aligned punch hole for the selfie camera. Now this will not be a LTPO panel, which means that there will be no variable refresh rate on the smartphone depending on what application you are on. But again, I think that Nothing can pull it off and bring that feature on this mid-range flagship smartphone that they will have in this market. The panel itself will be color accurate and it will have a resolution of 2400 into 1080 pixels, and it will support HDR10 plus and DCI P3 color gamut as well. The phone 2a will have a similar design language to the phone 2. I think that it will also come with a symmetrical bezel just like the Nothing Phone 1 and the Nothing Phone 2, and that is again something that we do not have in the market. Just look at the leaks of the rumored Google Pixel 8a, and that smartphone has just got some thicker bezels in comparison to what we have with the Nothing Phone 1, and considering that the Nothing Phone 2a will be a step up from the Nothing Phone 1, I think that this smartphone will come with a edge to edge display as well, and that would be a real competition to the Google series in the North American market. Now let us talk about the chip and the performance, because that is something really important on the Nothing smartphones, because as we know that the Nothing Phone 1 came with the Snapdragon chip, and that was the same thing that was on the Nothing Phone 2, but this time the things may change, because the Nothing Phone 2A may come with a MediaTek chipset, and that may be or may not be a good thing for us. Now, I have not seen a lot of smartphones in the North American market that comes with a MediaTek chip, and that may be another model that is reserved for something like the Indian market or anywhere around in the Asia. I still think that Nothing Phone 2X may come with a Snapdragon chipset for the North American market, and considering that how are the restrictions in terms of the Chinese chipsets in this market, I still think that Nothing may be reconsidering. Now again, the rumors suggest a MediaTek Dimensity 7200 chipset, which is an octa-core CPU. The phone may also come in two variants, that may be an 8 GB variant and the other one may be a 12 GB variant. Again, both of them may come with a 128 GB and 256 GB of internal storage respectively. The Nothing Phone 2A may come with the Nothing OS 2.5, that is the latest that we have on the Nothing lineup, and that is again an Android 14 base of OS. And we may also see something like the Nothing OS 3.0 that may be previewed on this smartphone as well. Now next, let us talk about the cameras on the Nothing Phone 2A, because this is again the weakest point on the Nothing smartphone, and that is the only point that even if the Nothing Phone 2A may come with a better design, I may just not recommend that smartphone to be bought in the year 2024. But if Nothing is able to step up their game in the terms of the camera department, I still think that may be a healthy competition to the Google Pixel 8a. That is something that I'm looking forward to. Now Google has got their Pixel A series that is mostly known for their camera features on the smartphone, but Google has slightly started to take away the features from their known pro smartphones, and that is where Nothing can jump up in here. One thing that I can definitely tell about the Nothing smartphone is that the OS is just brilliant, and that is the same thing that I want Nothing to implement on the Nothing Phone 2's camera software as well. Anyhow, the leak suggests that the phone will come with a dual camera setup on the back, that will be a horizontal one instead of the vertical one that we see on the Nothing Phone 2 and the Nothing Phone 1 from the past. The main camera sensor will be a 50 megapixel one, and there will be also a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera on this setup. The main camera will feature a Sony IMX 766 sensor, which is the same as the one that we have got on the OnePlus 9 series and also on the Oppo Find X3 Pro, and that means a good thing. Again, if Nothing is able to tune this camera, the results will be awesome, and that is something that I am looking forward to. The main camera will support 4K recording at 60 fps, a 1080p recording at 240 fps, and a super slow motion video recording at 960 fps. The main camera will also have some of the great AI features that will be copied from maybe the Google Pixel smartphones, such as the night mode, the portrait mode, the pro mode, the panorama mode, and it may also come with some of the magical AI editing features straight from the Google Pixel series. Now the ultra wide camera will have a 123-degree of field of view, which is a great one for capturing the landscapes and the architecture. It will also have a f2.2 aperture and a face detection autofocus as well. Now the selfie camera on the Nothing Phone 2A may be a 16 megapixel sensor, that is again the same as the one that we saw on the Nothing Phone 2. The only downside over there was that that smartphone did not have a 4K recording from the front selfie camera, and in this new era where we know that the front selfie camera is one of the most important features to have on a smartphone, I think the 4K resolution in the terms of the video output, it was a necessary one, especially for the people who love to take videos for TikTok or the Instagram Reels or the YouTube Shorts, and so much so. So I think that Nothing would be able to fix this thing on the Nothing Phone 2A and bring a 4K selfie camera in the terms of video recording. Now let us talk about the battery and the charging situation on the Nothing Phone 2A and how it compares against all the other smartphones that we have in the terms of the mid-ranges in the year 2024. Now, as the smartphone is rumored to come with a MediaTek Dimensity chip, I am more concerned about the battery. Now, MediaTek in the past was known for overheating and not so great battery life on the smartphones, and that might not be the true in the year 2024. We need to see that how Nothing will be able to tune the software to get the most out of the MediaTek chipset on the Nothing Phone 2A. Again, Nothing might have thought about this and may have come with some of the solutions to make the battery situation on this smartphone really, really good. Now, the rumor says that the phone will come with a 4920 mAh of battery, or roughly a 5000 mAh battery with 45 watt of fast charging, that is the same as the Nothing Phone 2. This will give the phone a long battery life and quick charging time. The phone will support a wireless charging with Qi standard, and it will also have a maximum output of 15 watt. This is a nice feature to have on a mid-range smartphone, and it will make the entire package just way more convincing. This phone will come in all the markets as the original Nothing Phone 2 was launched, and that means that it will be arriving in the North American market, the European market, the Indian market, and so much so. And that is the main point of this video. This smartphone will be launched in North America, and if we think closely, there is just no major competitor to the Google Pixel 8a in the year 2024. And if nothing is able to bring a smartphone with all the specifications that we just discussed in this video, I think it will be a good competition to the Google Pixel 8a. The only thing that Nothing needs to pull over here is a good camera setup on the Nothing Phone 2a. And that was all that I wanted to discuss in this video. Everything that we know about the Nothing Phone 2a in the year 2024. That was me, Anshul. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.